Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your mid-month check-in for October 2021. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM and we can certainly set that up. Otherwise, let's get to your reading. Other things I'm going to mention, make sure you click on the Vimeo link below, which will have your love, your career, your finances in there specifically. And then also make sure to put your request for your 2022 Sun Moon predictions in the comments. I'm getting my cast off Monday, so hopefully I'll be able to really kind of get things going with that. But check out my 2021 Sun Moon predictions that are still in my playlist if you want to see if they rang true for you for this year. Like, share, subscribe, donate. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that good stuff. So Sagittarius, it looks like you guys are all charged up in the middle of October, really passionate about something, really kind of like, woohoo, let's do this. Knight of Wands is usually someone who kind of has an idea, has an act, and then acts upon it. Sometimes a little too hastily, so be careful of that. You don't want to be too impulsive. You might want to put a little bit of thought into it before you go running what your desire is, what your passion is, or what have you. Usually the Knight of Wands can be a very romantic, a very passionate energy, but in a very kind of sexual chemistry kind of way. He's known for one night stands. He's known for being kind of in and out kind of person. So you may be all about doing something in that regard, but not wanting to get into the commitment or the emotional aspect of things, just wanting to have fun. It can also be just an adventure you want to have, or an idea or something. You're really kind of motivated to rush in and kind of do something. Now, the challenge is, surprisingly enough, the Temperance card in the upright, which is the card of Sagittarius, your card. But I'm getting that the challenge is that you're having a hard time kind of just waiting on this, okay? Taking your feelings and kind of sitting on them for a little while, having patience, kind of feeling out, fleshing out, how do you feel about it? Saying to yourself, does this really need to be done right now? Is this a good thing to do? Maybe I should sit and meditate on it a little bit, but that's the challenge. You're not doing that, okay? And I'm feeling as though that's something that you really kind of need to put energies into. Because for advice, we have the King of Cups in the upright. And to me, the Knight of Wands in reverse and the King of Cups in the upright are two opposite energies. The King of Cups is a real emotional guy, but in a mature way, okay? He definitely, like, he invests. I'm going to lay clarifiers out while I'm talking if they come out. He's very kind. He's very understanding. He doesn't let his emotions kind of get the best of him. He's not very rash. He's not going to, like I said, the Knight of Wands in the upright has an immaturity that kind of goes along with him. You're not going to get that from the King of Cups in the upright. He's very emotionally available. He's capable of a longer commitment, being very emotionally mature. I don't mean to be redundant, but that's just kind of how he is. That person is pretty much what everybody wants to kind of be, or everyone wants to be with the King of Cups out of the entire tarot deck. So they're telling you to be a little bit more like that, to emotionally invest instead of just kind of being in and out kind of deal. If that's you, if that applies to you, because as we move forward, I see the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, which indicates to me that whatever this was, there's no commitment to be had. The opportunity that you thought was there doesn't end up kind of hashing out, doesn't end up being what it actually was. So whatever it was, it didn't end up being an investment, and it didn't end up being for the long term. Now, remember, this is a general reading, so this can kind of apply to any kind of aspect of your life, love, career, friendships, whatever. Although I do feel like it is pointing more towards a romantic kind of situation. So going back to this Knight of Wands here, because they're starting to pull clarifiers, we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. I feel as though what happens is you kind of rush into something, you kind of do something, and someone's not very happy about it after the fact. There might have been expectations that they thought that you were going to stick around a little bit longer than you were going to, or they just had a different idea of what it was all about. I feel like the two of you were on different pages, or you and the entity, so to speak. I mean, this could be a company too, where you were just kind of looking at it as, yeah, I want to do that, but I only want to do that for a little while. It's a temporary position. Maybe the other person or the entity thought you're going to be around for longer than that you were actually going to invest. That didn't end up being the case. And they have something to say about it. So the Queen of Swords in reverse can be a vengeful type. She doesn't hold back on her words. If she has something to say, she's going to say it, and she's going to say it in a not very nice way, usually in a negative way, attacking you, kind of beating up on you a little bit. So whatever the actions are that you had in October, I clearly see this person isn't very happy with it. So what they're kind of saying, the clarifier for the Temperance card in the upright was the Three of Swords in the upright. So they're kind of telling you, if you just kind of sit on things a little bit, try to exercise a little patience, a little compromise, try to figure out a better way to kind of move forward, you can cause less heartbreak. Though there won't be loss, there won't be somebody feeling as though they got hurt in some way, or maybe even you might avoid getting hurt, or what have you. I feel like even though neither of those cards are about communication, I feel like if there is better communication, I feel like that's what the challenge is. There wasn't proper communication in regards to what the expectations were of both parties, and I think if you hold off and you kind of consider that, that might alleviate this situation. Why is this King of Cups here in the upright for... Okay, so the the Justice card in reverse, which is the card of Libra, is coming out to clarify the King of Cups in the upright. This leads me to believe they're telling you need to be a little bit more, embody a little bit more of what the King of Cups is about, because the other party feels as though you were very unjust, okay? And you will move forward and you will continue to kind of, give this impression to people that they were treated unfairly, that you did something to them and they didn't deserve it. I'm not saying that you did that. I'm just saying that the way that you might go about doing things might suggest that to the other person. And of course, another person's opinion doesn't have to be your truth. So, I mean, you can just tell me to go kick rocks if you want to, in that regard. But, two of them here. But that's what I'm kind of getting for advice. Now, the clarifiers are pulled out for the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So you need to kind of think about why things didn't end up working out the way that you had wanted them to. That's what the Knight of Pentacles does. He's very pensive. He's very thoughtful. And they're saying, as you move forward, actually, you might be doing this. It might not be them telling you this. It might be you saying, I'm going to be because of this experience, I'm going to be the Knight of Pentacles actually moving forward. So I'm going to use more patience. I'm going to consider things before I get into them. I'm going to figure out what the plan is. What's the step-by-step? I'm going to try to hold back from being impulsive. I'm going to try to consider the other person's perspective, or what have you, or where they're coming from. And I see you moving forward with the Ace of Swords in the upright in this new direction. So I feel like whatever this was, you definitely learned a lesson from it, a lesson to not be so impulsive, to consider other people, to become more emotionally mature, so that people aren't left feeling slighted or dejected or what have you. So it does actually end up working out well, because I do feel, because you had wanted this. I do feel like it was something that you wanted, but it escaped you because of possibly your actions, or just your energies didn't meld well with the other person. So you're kind of saying to yourself, moving forward from this reading, I'm going to be more careful next time. I'm going to be very, clear. I'm going to be very truthful to the other person in regards to how I want things to go. I'm going to be truthful and authentic to myself in regards to outcomes and what my expectations are and things like that. And I'm going to have more clarity and make sure that there isn't any kind of confusion. So that is what I have for you all. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM. Otherwise, what was I going to say? Oh, click on the Vimeo link below, which will address I will look into your love, your career, your finances, and your health specifically. Put your requests up for your 2022 Sun Moon readings. Check out your 2021 Sun Moon predictions. Those are still in my playlist. For you to see if they rang true for you. Like, share, subscribe, donate. Check me out on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Otherwise, I'll see you in the Vimeo. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.